Really sorry about that, folks. We just lost internet for a moment and everything dropped. We lost the entire broadcast. The players are on break right now, so we're just going to hang tight for a few minutes and wait for them to get back. My co-commentator, Ed Ladawi, I believe he's got some announcements to make in the junior arena. We just had a junior championship finish up over there. So we're going to hang tight for a few minutes. Sorry about dropping the stream. That was just something completely out of our control. We're back up and running as quickly as possible. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hang tight. We'll be right back with live action. This is the inaugural Masters USA Pool Championships wheelchair division. This is the 9-ball finals with Derrick Bonds leading Bret Clifton by a score of 5-2 in this race to 7 alternate break format. Hang tight.
All right, folks, we're back here with a corrected score on the race. Race to 7. Derrick Bonds leading 5-2 over Bret Clifton. Once again, as these players returned from their break, they were joking around, and Bret had returned to the arena first. And as Derrick Bonds came wheeling in, Bret rolled over to him and lifted up his leg and gave him a fake kick. All fun and games, and they're having a great time, even though they're serious on the table. Still able to have fun with one another. And again, they just met this week, so it's absolutely beautiful to see pool bringing these people together and having a great time. returning back next to me now, the man, Ben Sutherland.
Yeah, I stepped away for just a moment. I thought you were going to go do some announcements, and I wasn't sure if this match was going to pause for that. Guess I kind of misunderstood what was going on there.
Yeah, I just want to congratulate Jose Vicente.
You know, I've not got
make sure he doesn't. He's not unhappy with how I just dubbed him Jersey Strong.
Oh, I thought that was pretty cool. You gave him a nickname.
Yep. And it's always best to earn a nickname.
Exactly.
So he's well deserving of it. I said he's been playing. I've been teasing him all the tournament. I said, "You're playing Jersey Strong." Kept hearing smiling. And he now just mentioned to me, after I asked him 1,000 times already, do you have any nicknames? He said, no. So he actually had a few out there. And someone else had mentioned Jersey Strong before, so I don't want to take full credit if someone else already. Well, I just met him this event. But he also had Jersey Devil and then something else, Lunchable.
Lunchable?
Yeah, I was like,
cool.
yeah, we're not going to do the Lunchable. And maybe Jersey Devil might be not appropriate for all age groups or something, or if anybody doesn't want to see that kind of negative annotation onto it. But he's perfectly fine with Jersey Strong. So
I had a friend with the nickname Lunchbox when I was a kid, because even through high school he carried his old school metal lunchbox. Yeah.
I had we
had metal lunchboxes back then.
I had a Muppet lunchbox when I was a kid.
I had a Batman one.
Kermit the Frog here. That's who was on the lunchbox there.
Hey, Bert.
Oh, that's Ernie.
Oh yeah.
He's more like
he's Miss Piggy.
Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time so much fun. There's a whole Sesame Street album.
This is why he's the voice, folks, because he can do all the voices. That was a heck of a thin clip. Great try there. For sure. What are we doing
nice
here?
Deep breath there. Yes, thank you once again, Ben, for keeping up with that scoreboard there. As you see, folks, if you're just tuning in, it actually is a race to 7. So Derrick Bonds 2 games away from claiming another victory at the inaugural Masters USA Pool Championships wheelchair division.
That was my fault for inputting the number 8 there. Sorry to cut you off.
No problem.
On the bracket, it was showing 8, and typically in the finals matches, it's been one game longer than in previous rounds. So I just I guess I assumed too much, but we got it caught up there.
All right, let's see the stroke from this one here. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Not going to do it. He had to come with a lot more power than that. Come back over. Does he have the bank? I think he does. Does he go for it? Is a question.
I'm looking at his face, and he doesn't look too upset about it. Oh, yeah, that bank is on.
Is he drawing back or following up?
I'd be drawing this back.
Likewise.
It gives you a little more.
But it's the problem. It usually shortens it up, and you have to compensate for that. Shortens it up too much. You have to compensate, but he still wound up going too wide now, so maybe he was thinking that. It complicates the bank more. That's a tough one. I think Bret may come through in this rack, keeping this race alive.
He just did it.
I know. I don't want to do the jinx on him.
You did it.
I want a nice tight race. No, I gave him the positive one.
Yeah, okay.
I gave him the positive reinforcement.
Okay, my friend.
What was that? That's all I heard.
I don't know. I was trying to keep up with some cool fun. I can't do your voices, man.
Don't try.
I won't.
You're the man behind the controls. I can't do that job.
I need to stay in my lane.
I'm not familiar with this, so it's the only thing I've got. Come on. I've got the face for radio. Let me be the radio guy. And the mic. Anyway.
Oh, this is a shot. I love this shot. No, I'm serious. Did I do it again?
No.
No. You're still laughing at previous. Okay.
All right. Sorry.
I like going forward with this ball.
There. Yes,
3
absolutely.
rails. I don't like going back and forth. I don't like messing with the side pockets.
Yeah, if you try to draw on this shot, you have the danger of scratching cross side on this, especially with the 8 ball so close to the rails, going straight across the table. How about just straight back and forth?
But what
nothing.
do we know?
How about just nothing? Center ball back and forth. How about that? And settle for the longer shot.
Why am I trying to complicate things?
Why would we want to settle for pocketing the ball? And it's kind of do or die here for Bret. Does not want to let Derrick get up on the hill here. There it is. Told you he was going to get out here.
You did.
You
were absolutely right. I don't know why I would ever question you. How you feeling?
Just like Tony the Tiger. Great. I can actually do that one better if it's too loud. Maybe I'll redeem myself after all. They're great. There you go. You want the voice effects? I'll keep you entertained. You guys can laugh or roll your eyes either way. Don't forget that mute button is available at home, but just do not log off. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got plans for many more things to come in the future. We'll be calling around other events to partner with or try to put together other events with the BCA and other promoters out there in the future as well. And you want to get those notifications when we do come back online.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll try not to be on the mic for you guys though.
Why? You're doing great.
You mean like Tony the Tiger?
Great. I'm not even going to try it, so I'll do it in some other messed up voice.
That's all good here.
I used to do a mean
I don't
Beavis
see any
button.
balls down. Yeah. Hey, we kind of look like that.
Oh, God.
I used to do them too. Okay, go for it. We're having a goofball.
Oh, no,
fun
I'm not
of a
going to
time.
do it. No, I used to. It's one of those things, you know, you have to.
They said entities.
Yeah.
We need sleep, folks. We need sleep.
Sleep and coffee.
About 4 or 5, 14 to 16-hour days here, so we're a little bit delirious, but we'll have fun. If we're cracking up and we can make you laugh, let loose and enjoy, folks.
Willie the Bee with the jokes. And I'm going to say it because these two players are very lighthearted and funny, but I'm going to read what he wrote. He said, hey, 1 foot on the floor.
Oh, no, no. Well, you should have seen an almost drop kick thing that Bret did to Derrick when he was coming back from break. He's like zipped in out of nowhere and like went to go kick him. I was like, whoa.
Bret did?
Like, oh, yeah. Like, okay. Now, you can look at Bret. He's a built dude. He just picked himself up, grabbed onto the sides, and picked up his whole body and almost like drop kicked Derrick on his way back in. And again, this is the beauty of the game, man. It just connects people that would have never met otherwise.
He's definitely a
And
built.
they hit it off.
Definitely a built dude.
Nice clean shot there by Derrick.
Mm-hmm.
And believe me, Derrick wants to take no chances, no risks. Keep the lead, stay ahead, and get up on the hill. And the ball got away from him there. Not what he wanted. Yeah, you can see the disappointment on him. No poker face there. Just playing the crossover safety there. Does he get behind the 8 and stay behind it?
Nope.
The 5 ball
Don't
keeps
believe so.
going, and the cue ball has just enough peeking around the 8 ball to leave a straight shot for Bret.
like going up and down with this ball. He might choose to hold it up table, but I kind of like going up and down table, coming back up into the line to try and avoid. That's not a great angle. Try and avoid getting hooked behind that 6. I think he might have. It's tough to tell from our vantage point here. I don't have a better angle to present you guys with. Actually, take that back. He's completely hooked. And he's using, I don't know what that method is called, but I see Shane using it a lot, and I've seen, I believe, Feder. But Shane, SVB, when I refer to Shane, uses that method a lot. And I see it and I understand it to a point. I don't know what it's called or where it evolved from. And clearly it works. What a shot. Don't rob it. There we go. Thought he might get an unfortunate kiss and scratch there. But that was a tremendous shot.
What a great kick on that 6 ball.
Yes, it was. And I don't know if you saw it. I know you were away for a second. He used Shane's method where he lines up.
Oh, the diagonally
yeah.
side up.
No.
Or just a double the rail.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what it's called or where it evolved from. I just see SVB do it a lot.
Yeah, I know he does it also, but
was that a miscue?
Chris Melling also does that quite well. He uses his cue to measure and then double up the rail.
Look what just happened. He miscued, and look what is left. This could put Derrick on the hill.
That's horrible.
Oh my gosh.
That's heartbreaking.
Yep. That says it all right there. I love how these players kind of understand their limitations, and they play position with the cue ball near the rail a lot, which is something, you know, people that are walking or running around the table typically aren't doing. You like to play cue ball toward the center of the table so you have access to everything. These guys are a little bit limited in that aspect, and they know that, so they play the cue ball closer to the rails, and they've learned how to do that successfully. So it's quite an obstacle to overcome, and then to just to be that good at it and to be able to adapt like that it's commendable, and it's nice to watch. Derrick Bonds is on the hill. Excuse me, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I couldn't agree more with you, Ben. Go ahead.
This is second time on the hill for a national title. He might come through and sweep both of them. Not trying to take anything away from Bret or put the jinx on anything, but the way it looks right now, Bret's going to need to win 4 in a row. That's a tall order. I don't know how chatty Bret wants.
Derrick Bonds real comfortable. Sitting on the hill. 3-game differential. No worries right there. He won't slack off his game, no doubt, but yeah, he's happy and smiling. Not so much for Bret. No deals for wheels. Solid contact on that break, but nothing goes in. 7 ball maybe, yes.
And a
7
shot
ball
at the
does
1.
go in.
Let's take a look from up here.
Shot on the 1, natural roll into the 2, bumping it over to the corner for the next shot, and it's an open table. We may see a break and run for the title here, folks.
It certainly may. It's looking that way.
Look at this 1 ball. Look at this one, cue ball behind the 2 ball. At least Bret has a chance for the kick on the 1 ball. Let's see if he has a system here to measure up with, or he's just going to eye it up and feel it. He's got to put a little bit of inside on this too to widen it out.
Hit it just a little harder than I expected. Oh no. Do you see what I see?
No.
Do you see it now? How about now?
No.
He's got ball in hand. Look at the 1-9.
Oh, you're looking at the. I'm looking. I wasn't even looking at the table. Layout, yeah, the 1-9. Oh,
And does the 3 hurt him? I
wow.
think the 3 might help him.
I was looking at the banners around. Is there a misspelled banner or
No,
something?
no. I was
Yeah, you're looking at the game.
ball in hand, and I'm
Yeah,
looking at the layout because
yeah.
Bret actually hit the
Mhm.
1. He just didn't catch a rail afterward.
Yep.
And
That's why I said no rail, but I didn't see the combo sitting there. Yep.
oops.
There you go. And here we are for the win and the title. Yes,
That's it.
two-time champion. Or
Look at the
two-division
respect. Look at the respect. Too.
Absolutely. Yep. Went right over to him. Respect. Nothing but respect there. Absolutely beautiful. Hats off to Bret Clifton. Put up a great fight. Made it to the finals. Finally made our stream table here. 2 great guys. Great personalities. Look at that. Pat on the back. Absolute respect. What more can we say? Derrick Bonds, 7-3 victorious over Bret Clifton. And he is the inaugural champion once again of the 2025 Masters USA Pool Wheelchair Division.
See what it means to him.
Absolutely beautiful.
That's 2 national titles in 4 days. Good for him. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this match. What a match it was. Bret Clifton, absolutely amazing personality, amazing individual. Both fantastic players. Just a little bit outgunned today by Mr. Derrick Bonds. Congratulations to him on his 2nd title in just about as many days. I've been joined by Ed Ladawi. My name is Ben Sutherland. You guys want to hang tight. We're going to have another match in 1 hour. And we're looking at this. Savannah
That's
Easton.
right, folks.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Ben. That's right, folks. If you've missed their matchups before, don't miss this one.
Is this the first time they've faced each other in a pro event?
This may be a pro finals. This may be their very first pro finals title.
All right. On that note, I'm going to turn off the mics. I'll leave you guys with this graphic for now. Let everybody know what's coming up. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will be back with you guys shortly. Check, check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We've got our 4:30 Central Time Zone match. We've got a finals match between Savannah Easton and Sofia Mast. This is the women's professional 8-ball division of the Masters USA National Pool Championships. This is the inaugural event, and we've got two juniors that clawed their way through the rest of the pros and amateurs that were in the field, and they will be facing off in the finals here in just a moment. Our MC and host, Mr. Ed Ladawi, is making announcements for the rest of the pool tables in the room, calling out the matches. Then he will take care of the junior match that's taking place behind us here. We've got a junior national match. He'll make the introductions there, and then he will make his way into this pro arena to introduce Sofia and Savannah properly, and then we'll get kicked off. I had to go out there and have a word with Savannah for a second. It's going to be a race to 9, alternate break, one single race finals. Winner of this event will collect $4,100 as well as an invitation and paid expenses for the World Championships, the Women's WPA World 10-Ball Championships. Free trip, a free opportunity to represent the country on the world stage. Second place in this event walks away with $2,000. No shame in that either. My name is Ben Sutherland. We're going to be joined in the booth, I believe, by Ed Ladawi, who's been gracious enough to hang out with us all week and help out doing commentary. Thanks to everybody else that's coming in as well. It's been a lot of people. It's too many to try to rattle off right now, but big thank you to everybody that's helped with this production. Tomorrow we will kick off the women's 10-ball division. We will have coverage all day on this channel here tomorrow. This is going to be our last stream match of the day for this channel. If you head on over to the Billiard Education Foundation page, you can check out the junior national events. Collins Newey and Melina Mike are over there keeping everybody entertained and having fun, bringing the broadcast to the world. The support has been absolutely tremendous. We're very, very grateful, and thanks so much to Masters Chalk for donating $20,000 to add to the payouts of these 4 events. I also want to thank Mez for their contribution in supplying us with turtle racks for all the tables for this event. I'm going to go ahead and turn up Ed's mic so you guys can hear the junior introductions.
Coming to us first up, to my right over here, from Houston, Texas. He is an Ultimate Pool Louisville Junior Open champion and a CSI Junior National champion as well. Sponsored by Salado, Bogies Billiards in Houston, it's Topspin Shane Petrick. Don't be afraid, give it up, folks. All right. That's right, we don't have to be totally silent library mode here. Those days are long gone. We want to hype it up, especially for this younger, more exciting, and more energetic generation than ours, you know. And his opponent, to my left, coming to us from Kimball, Nebraska. He's a Wyoming State 8-ball champion and the 2024 BEF runner-up right here in the 8-ball division, sponsored by McDermott and Control the Rock. It's Nebraska Slim, Abel Coons. That's more like it. All right, folks, we're going to get on with this match. Players, you may approach the table to lag. Presiding over this match, our referee, Angela Williams, and timekeeper, Justin. In our commentary booth, take it away, Molina Mike and Collins Newey. I want to hear you loud and clear, and each one of you cheers like you're 20 people. Right? And some woohoos and ahas and whistles if you can. Except from Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us once again. We are back with another finals match for you. This time, the first time, matching up in the adult division here at the Billiard Congress of America event. Our inaugural matchup between these two ladies who have met so many times before, coming to you now under the banner of the BCA inaugural event. The Billiard Congress of America proudly presents this matchup here. So without further ado, let us thank our sponsor, Masters Billiard Chalk, once again. Thank you so much for coming through and awarding the prize money for this event. We can't be more grateful than we are. Let's get to it. First up, coming to us from Tampa, Florida. She's a junior world 10-ball champion, 2023 Texas Open champion, where they met last in the adult divisions. Our 2025 BEF reigning and defending two-time 18 and under 8-ball national champion, sponsored by Allhausen, JP Shower, and Jam Up Apparel. It's the Pink Dagger, Sofia Mast. Give it up, folks. And her opponent, none other, once again coming to us from Las Vegas, Nevada, our BEF 8-ball champion. She has a 9-ball championship under her belt. I think every single division, 10-ball and 14.1. Looking for a BCA title here today. Sponsored by Brunswick, Q&K, Smukazi, 3 second cases, and Taum. It's the Roadrunner, Savannah Easton. Ladies, you may approach the table live for first break. Presiding over this match is referee Mr. Floyd Eigelhart. And in the commentary booth will be myself along with Ben Sullivan. Take it away, man.
Thank you so much for those awesome introductions. As per usual, Mr. Ed Ladawi. He'll be entering the booth here shortly to do some commentary with us. What a match we've got here. Finals race to 9, the inaugural Masters USA Pool Championships. Women's division of 8-ball. These two young ladies clawed their way all the way through a strong field. Pros, amateurs, juniors, you name it, they were all there. These two rose to the occasion. Certainly no strangers to each other. They faced off earlier this week. Sofia got the best of Savannah in, I believe it was the 8-ball Junior National Championships. Probably the 16 and under division, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of divisions and a lot to try to remember, especially with these two and the accolades that they have already at such a young age. So looking forward to this. We are playing 8-ball. Race to 9. This match is probably going to take a little bit of time. The race to 9 and 8-ball. Can sometimes be a little bit longer than, say, games like rotation, where it's fire, fire, fire. There's a little more strategy, a little more chess play in this game, if you will. Savannah defeated Melissa Helland by a score of 7-4 earlier today to guarantee herself her spot here in the finals. Sofia Mast defeated April Larson by a score of 7-3. So formidable performances from both of those young ladies as well. They each walked away with $1,000. Welcome to the booth yet again, Mr. Ed Ladawi. How are you?
Very well. Thank you so much, Ben. Well, we've seen these two match up so many times here in the junior division. This is the first time they've matched up in the adult division for the inaugural USA Pool Championships. I'm sure you mentioned that. They did meet in the finals of the Texas Open women's division.
Oh, that's right.
So I was hoping that this would be the first time they matched up in any adult division alone, but Similar field, similar size field in competition, but we'll see how they do here and who will reign victorious this time around. Last time at the Texas Open, it was Sofia over Savannah, and here in the junior division, Sofia over Savannah for a 8-ball title. And now Savannah has a chance to get revenge.
Yep. Well said.
Yep. Let's see if Savannah can get into her Roadrunner mode. Once she gets into the groove, gets a game or two under her belt, the speed of her game will just be running around this table. A little bit slower with 8-ball, more to think about. But definitely no slow pace to her whatsoever.
Nope.
9, red 11, and the 8 for rack number 1. Rack number 1 indeed for the Roadrunner, Savannah Easton, coming to us from Las Vegas, Nevada. For those newbies here that are unfamiliar with these two girls, they've met I don't know how many times, at least 100 times in events, and several times in the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals of the events throughout the years, their years, and the Billiard Education Foundation events, as well as the JAS Tour. Another junior tour out there. And now, who better than getting a preview of the next 20 years of competition in the women's division, the inaugural Masters USA Pool Championship Women's Division, with none other than these two. So this is a preview of what you're going to be watching for the next couple decades to come in American women's pool.
Sorry about that.
3-ball on the side, cue ball center of the table. Nothing too crazy. Low ball's tied up once again. Nice easy shot to duck and grab those high stripe balls.
11 ball. That's the first one that stands out to me as a potential issue.
Yeah, she's looking to see if it clears past the 1, because she could always take the 15 out of the way and shoot it after, but maybe it will squeak by. And if not, she'll claim that pocket.
I don't know what I like. I like stripes better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out the 11 so I can figure out a run. Oh,
Ooh, well,
okay.
she won't have that opportunity now. Sofia jumps out of her chair. Unexpected opportunity here to claim that striped group and tie this game up here.
I wonder how straight she is on this. Can she draw and try to manufacture something with the 11 right
Roll
now?
forward a little bit for the 12 in the corner.
I'm wondering if she can.
11 now. I don't know if she wants to do that. Does she want to play more strategically and just cover a pocket before that? I'm not sure. Let's see. She just wants to get rid of that 9 ball, I see. It's the only ball down there. A little close for comfort, but she's all right. 12 in the side.
Still trying to figure
And
out what to
does
do.
she come to the the orange 13 next after the 12? Because it clears a 15, and if she does, she can shoot the 11 in the side pocket past the 7. And then
She might
the
be able to-
15 and 8.
she
Let's
might
see
be
if she
able
comes up for it.
Move something right now.
Now there she goes.
Yep.
So the 13 was next, but the other way around. She did bump the 11 out. You don't necessarily have to move the furniture. Just take a different route. I don't know if she had the angle to follow up on that shot behind that cluster of low balls to come behind the 13 to the right. Either way, I won't dwell on the past. Here we are now with a draw shot. Coon. Sorry about that.
I saw it coming. Beat you to it. Now we got to figure out how to get back up for
She's
this
going
11.
around.
I think she has to.
Out and around.
Ooh.
Ooh, way too wide and a little bit of a slide. Ouch. Why does it always have to like freeze up on the ball like that, you know? Yeah, you lose position, but then it has to find another ball too. Now she calls it for the
Insult
kick.
to injury.
Yep, exactly. She looks like she's having a little problem with her right eye. A little nuisance. It's a minor problem, you know. Just a little nuisance of an eyelash or something. She's been rubbing that right eye for a little bit. She makes the hit on the 11. Does she get a lucky roll? Nope. Well, Savannah still has her work cut out to clear out that little cluster. She's going to shoot the 2 ball on the side and break those open, but
You think so?
maybe. Oh, no, never mind. Scratch that. I thought there was a lot
I
more
don't
room
mind.
between them for the side.
I don't mind banking the 2 and freezing the cue ball up on the 6 and 4 just to free the 2 open. Maybe you nudge the 4 and 6 a little bit,
little
but still
bit,
play
yeah.
safe at the same time. You could go, you know,
Or should
ultra
we play the 4? Does the 4 play? Let's go back to the other angle. I'm not sure. But let's see. Yeah, just play the safe here. Open them up a little bit. Get a 2 out of there. Freeze up.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
I'll say so. One of them will go. Either the 6 or the 4 will pass and go in the corner. She could always play that, and then break the other one out from there. Yeah, that was indeed a very unfortunate roll when she slid out too far, coming around for her last ball on that run. She's going through. Oh, what was the idea there? She wanted to try tie up that 7 ball again with him? Not sure. Alright, she's going to take care of her problem ball with that 6 here right now. Couple of options. She has a 2 up table. That was my first thought. She also can shoot the 5, but not sure where she wants to go after that. Yep.
She's in good shape now. Is she going to shoot the 4 and break that situation up, or is she
I don't
going to
think
shoot
she
the
has
5?
to.
She doesn't have to, but
No. I think she's just going to position for the 5 in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. But how to get there? Does she shoot the 7, the
if
1,
if she's
and
doing
then
that,
the
she's
4
going to.
in the corner, then the 5, and draw back?
She might be able to just play the 7 and draw straight back and get on the 4 right now, and then pick the 5 off.
Does she like going from the 1 to the 8? Or I'd rather go from the 4 to the 8. Or I mean the 5 to the 8 rather.
Do you hate it when you have options?
Yeah. Yeah. It all depends how you're feeling. If you're in stroke, it doesn't matter. Either way, either pattern works fine. If you're just starting out, it's still early in the match. She wants to keep the lead and have a 2-0 start. Yep. Come on. We need more than that. Okay, that'll do it.
That's
Yep.
not
Now
bad.
she can draw and slide over for the 5 ball in the same pocket. bounce off the rail.
Looking good.
Good speed. Now just draw straight back to where she is for the 8-ball. Oh, I didn't see she had that much angle on it. Uh-oh. Wow. I did not see that. I thought she was straighter in on that 5 to just draw back a couple feet. But. All right, she's going for the super thin cut. It's going to be a wild cue ball here. Let's see, 1, 2,
3,
it
4,
doesn't look
5,
like there's
6,
a 3.
7, 8
No.
rails about with that cue ball.
Yeah, no 3 rail scratch is what I'm looking at. I was worried about that, but no. And she's digging into it. She's going to go deep into the corner and come back and kill the cue ball on the 3rd rail. So worry about the scratch. Oh, wow, look at that. An unexpected opportunity for Sofia Mast to claim this rack after all.
Overcut it, but she's got a great cue ball. And she...
No, I think that was just a safe.
Oh, okay.
I think she was just playing the safe there. Didn't have a great opportunity to pocket ink position. I'm not sure. Yeah, because she didn't want to shoot the 8 from up there.
What do you do here?
Tie it up and get into a safety battle. Let's see. What do we do here? Just slow roll it and sit against it.
Yeah.
Make contact and let the
Clip
cue
the
ball
side
sit
of
on
it,
the rail.
make the 11 ball, leave the 8 ball
No,
frozen
no,
on the
don't
rail,
make it.
and take the cue ball up table.
What? No, just roll it, touch it, and just lay there.
You're going to trust the
Oh,
roll?
it drifts. Oh, no. Okay, but no huge loss here now. Now, Sofia just shoots straight, moves the 8 away, and stays behind 11, just making sure she gets the rail, but not pocketed the 8. And she's going to leave a kick for Savannah. Yep, just like this. Let Savannah kick at the 8 once again, but leave enough space to get ball in hand for the run out. That's right, perfectly played. No shot available for Savannah. A super, well, not no shot, but 3 reel kick to play it. Maybe it, yeah. She might want to just take the intentional foul here and push the 11 back on the 8 ball again. 2 smart young ladies, very experienced. Does she keep them close enough together? Yes, she does. She does not leave a shot for Sofia. I'm going to keep doing that this match, aren't I? Savannah, Sofia, Sofia, Savannah. Yep, got to do it again. I don't think there's enough space to play the 11 yet. Don't do it yet. Do we have another camera angle that we could look at from the other side, perhaps? Or, yeah.
It's about as good as it gets.
It might be playable. As they say, if she's feeling froggy. Is that the right term? Feeling confident and everything here. Oh, okay. All right. That's a good option. That's a good safe there. Put Savannah in a real tough position here. Does she go for the kick, go for the gold, or does she play extreme inside, left-hand English, going the opposite way from us and trying to come freeze back up against that 8 ball off the long rail?
Kick it in.
No. Extreme left.
Clip the side of it to bounce the 8 out a little and spin in behind it.
Yeah. Oh, did she get enough?
Wow.
Yes, she did. Touch, but no, she left it open. She left it open. She had to really freeze against that 8 ball to play that shot.
That's kind of why I like just going for the win
kick
at that point. Yeah.
Yep. The 11 ball's not in a great position or easy position to leave anything. Not a bad leave. She does have a little bit of a block. She does not leave the cut. On the, she does call it.
Rail first. Yeah, you spin this
Rail
ball.
first, yep. I wasn't sure if she blocked that off with the 11 or not.
I love this shot. My only concern is the scratch to the upper left. If it's not frozen, your odds are a little less of scratching.
Very easy to kick behind it, too, even with just a hair to pull it away from the pocket, so she has to be careful here. Makes the shot a lot tougher when it's not frozen. does come out, but not a whoa. Watch out, cue ball. Whoo, that was a close one. Beep beep gets away with that.
What's that sound effect for a dagger? A pink dagger.
We don't want that one.
No, that sounds
I'm not
dangerous.
in it. Yeah, it's very dangerous. Ouch. How about that? That's as polite as we can put it. I'm going to step away just for a moment, folks. Ben, if you can hold down the helm, I'll be right back.
You got it, sir. Thank you. All right, rack number 3. Sofia trailing by a score of 0-2. Race to 7, alternate break. 8-ball does not count as a win on the break. If you make the 8 on the break and scratch, it's also not a loss. Sofia comes up dry. Savannah surveying the situation. Trying to figure out her plan of attack. Let's fix that. Didn't mean to get you guys all blurred out there. Just prior to this event, we got all new cameras and software and all kinds of different cool new toys that we're trying to get fine-tuned and dialed in. Thanks for bearing with us. Finals is a race to 9, guys. In the first round, like the round stage 1, I guess you could call it, I believe those are races to 7. It's a race to 9 because I believe we're mimicking the World Championship format, which is the winner of this event gets a trip paid and an entry to that event. Mike McGovern, if you're still there in the booth or in the commentary, yeah, that's me. No, that's not JJ though. This is Ed Ladawi. He had to step out for a moment, but yep, that's me. Good to hear from you, bro. 9-foot tables. Not bar tables, guys. Thanks, Mike. It's been a while. Thanks for keeping it entertaining in the chat too, guys. If you're interested, we've got some excuse me, Junior Nationals action going on the Billiard Education Foundation YouTube page as well. If you want to tune in, Collins Newey from Post Up and Melina Mike from Windows Open doing their thing, having fun, keeping it entertaining for you guys on the stream. And if you don't feel like switching or opening up another browser, I can give you some score updates here on that match. We've got Shane Petrick versus Abel Coons. It's the 16 and under boys 10-ball division of the 2025 Junior National Championships. Shane is currently leading by a score of 2-1. This is winner of bracket action, round 3, race to 7. Alright, Savannah doing Savannah things, just running balls. I had my eyes off the screen for a moment, so I did miss a couple shots there. Just got to get on this 6-ball. She's probably going to be colliding with that 15 and taking a little bit of a chance here. Yep, that's what happened. Oh, you know, I'm so sorry. I didn't even see the 4.
Yeah, you see a very technical player there, counting the diamonds and doing the math. See where she wants to measure up and come across on the table. And the 8-ball.
That's not going to hurt her.
Not problematic.
No.
Okay. Right into it. Sometimes you want to opt to run right into the face of it anyhow to make sure you don't get a bad kiss off of it. You're leaning towards that side of the ball.
Pushes to 8 a little bit closer to the side.
Now she can just go straight back and forth across the table for the inside there. Yep. 6-ball goes cleanly through the center of the pocket there. Perfect speed. And this to go 3 games up on Sofia Mast.
She looks pretty focused. Pretty darn focused. The Pink Dagger. I like that nickname.
Yep. The very first time I introduced her, I had a faux pas. And I must have been thinking of sushi or something because I announced her as the Pink Dragon. So now, ever since then, that was at the International Open when the JAS Tour, before it became the JAS Tour, was hosted there. And we still did events there before. Don't know what's going on this year, but they held their finals at the International Open. And I just met her. So it came out Pink Dragon, so that's been our inside joke ever since.
Pink Dragon.
So now she tries to correct me from Dagger
Yeah,
to say Dragon, you
yeah.
know. But that'll be our thing.
Just letting you know she didn't forget.
Yep.
Begging for this 10 to fall.
And it just does not. All right, well, that's the opportunity the Pink Dagger needed. Every time I'm passing, call her Dragon Lady now, and it just never ends. Or Dragon Girl. She's still 17. She's very mature for 17. Has the game of an adult. Already holds one women's world title. One women's championship title with the Texas Open. That was the Texas Women's Open. She has a junior world title to her name. Several BEF Junior National Championship titles. 2 years in a row now for the 8-ball.
You're going to run out of breath if you rattle off her whole resume.
Don't worry, I can't remember much. It's off the top of the head. Nice shot there. Fires that one. Gets lucky that 5-ball didn't do worse damage.
The 14's the one that's going to be a little tricky. I like playing the 11 here. Coming up towards the 4-ball with the cue ball. So I can play that combination. 14-10. Probably even play it off the 5 too. Just to make sure the 14 stays right in front of the hole. Doesn't want to bump this 4 or get stuck behind it. There went that idea. There will be no combo played on this shot. I don't think she's going to be too happy with this.
Yeah, she's struggling starting out this set.
She doesn't. Something on her face just doesn't look. She doesn't look comfortable. Or she looks upset or something.
She normally has a very stoic look on her face, but
she does.
I think you're right.
Something's not. Something's not right. Something's not vibing right.
But she is a grinder. She doesn't change. She's.
Well, did she beat the grinder?
Yeah, she beats the grinder.
Sorry, April. Love you.
But she's known to come back from trailing in the matches too. So
Playing safe
this
on
is
the three.
long
Oh,
from
she's
over.
going for the cut.
Wow.
She just got up and kind of walked away like she knew.
Hmm.
Wonder what's off right now.
She's trying to. She's twisting around. Maybe her back is bothering her. Could be.
Maybe she's just tired.
Could be just tired. Yeah. I mean, she's been playing in several events and grinding for 4 days now in multiple events. No, she's 17. They don't get tired. We get tired. No, but absolutely they do. Stroking, of course. But yeah, she's twisting her back, rubbing her eyes. Maybe she needs another one of those iced coffees that she was drinking earlier. She made a little TikTok video or some social media post of her drinking the coffee. Say, sponsorship is available. Sponsorship slot is open. All right, she calls the bank. It's going to be a tough one. She's going to have to rifle this one. No, it's going to go wide. Double kiss. No good. Yep. It was a tricky one. That was an all or nothing shot there, too. Not much you can do. Nowhere to hide, really.
Shoot the 1 and break up the 7-5.
That's exactly what she's looking at right now. Waste no time. Clear it out. 2 balls blocking
Load
both
up.
of her opponent's balls.
Loading up with right hand spin. I am, because I'm trying to catch the rail and then the bottom of the 7.
Yeah, she's going right into it.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
It could have worked out either way, but I always get afraid if I go into that ball, the cue ball is going to lose momentum. If I'm coming off the rail, at least I'm coming off in the right direction.
Yeah, and you definitely won't get locked up with that other ball. For sure. For sure, for sure.
Well, I'm taking a slice at the 6 ball here. You don't really have to worry about position. You've got options with so many balls. She's playing the 5 ball. Interesting. Oh no, there's enough room. It clears. Excuse me, that angle tricked me. She can cut this 7. I don't like sending the cue ball flying quite like that. Now she's considering safety. She just called for her extension, so she's got another 40 seconds on the clock 30 seconds to readdress things. She wasn't comfortable taking a swing at something. That's a mature decision right there. When you have that many options and balls hanging in front of the hole, to have the discipline to play it safe, especially knowing the situation with your opponent right now, that's
Absolutely, Ben. A very mature,
extremely
experienced shot there. Experienced decision.
Sofia just decides to.
It looks like her back is bothering her. There's a hard concrete floor, standing on them all day for several days.
We brought the carpet out for him for this match.
This match.
I just laid it myself.
Did you wet it too?
For those that don't know at home, the carpet's a little bit damp.
Mm-hmm. There were rainstorms all week long. I think the carpet, when it was rolled up being delivered, it got wet. So they tried to dry it out.
But the amount of humidity in the building isn't allowing it to dry out, and it probably at this point needs to be lifted and aired out underneath. And then we've had fans on the carpet overnight, and it's not soaked. It's just
just damp.
You don't notice it when you're walking on it, but when you step from the carpet onto the concrete floor, you notice it a little bit. A little moisture. Meanwhile, she's road running around the table.
Yep, she has a comfortable lead. It's a long race to 9. This race to 9 for sure.
It is.
All right. So plenty of time.
I wasn't sure myself. I went over and checked the tablet before the match started, and as soon as I walked over near Savannah, she just looks at me and she goes, "It's a race to 9." Like, I looked at her. I said, "How did you know what I was looking for?"
Excuse me. Sorry for clearing my throat on the air there.
Let me clear my throat. Ha ha ha. Well done. I'm drawing this off the top rail. Probably catching the second rail too. Yep.
Perfect. It's almost like a positioning shot that you learn by accident.
That's it. It's
Right.
something that does usually happen on
Happens,
accident.
yep.
But it's also something that should be practiced as a drill,
Yes.
or at least repeated over and over again, which I suppose you could call a drill. Because that shot, although sometimes scary to shoot, comes up very handy.
Yep. One good thing is to have a ball hanging in the corner pocket and just see what reactions you get, whether you go ball first or rail first, and how far over. And let's see if she's going to take her
Sophia's
timeout
taking her
now.
break right now.
She needs to stretch out and do something to
I don't blame her one bit.
get back in gear here. Well, while we take that player timeout, let's look over the crowd and see if we have another couple tables going on over there. Maybe we can see past the crowd.
There's Papa Easton.
And there we are with a couple matches on the side there.
Focus, baby, focus. Doesn't want to focus. Sorry. Beautiful arena. Absolutely beautiful in here. That's what I like to see. Juniors. Get them started young.
Future of our game right there, folks. Start them early, give them something to do physically, not technologically. Keep them away from those tablets and screens. Give them something to
If I can
teach
get
them
this to
focus and
focus.
discipline as well.
Screenshot that, folks. Those are going to be names you see in the future. No clue who's who, but I love to see juniors playing. Wish I had the opportunity when I was young to play. Alright, I was just informed that youngster at the table right now, that's Colt. Okay, well, now the person that told me that, who claims to know everything. Not quite sure who it is, but it's still beautiful to see. Alright, looks like Savannah has returned to the arena. So let's see if we're ready to get back to action. Nope, Sophia's still not back. False alarm. There's our referee, Floyd.
Sorry to say, Ben. Sorry to say, Ben, but you're on one.
What'd I do? Did I call her the wrong name?
No.
Oh, for bringing
Sophia
the
was
camera
not
back too
bringing
early?
the camera back, yeah.
I don't know.
That's all. It's a not serious foul.
It's a not serious foul. Someday, Ed, someday, I'll do something right. And it'll be glorious.
No, Ben, you do a lot of things right, and that's why we can joke around like that. If you didn't do anything right, there would never be a joke, and then there's a problem.
Oh, well. Appreciate the kind word.
Now Sophia is back.
Savannah said, psych, no, I'm taking my break.
Well, she didn't call for her break, but the players are allowed to leave when their opponent calls a timeout, but they're supposed to be back at the table when they return. But I guess they're being a little bit more
Wonder if she
lenient since Savannah didn't leave the table before
I
that.
wonder if Savannah came over to talk to her dad. Nope.
We're
There's
gonna
Papa
play the
Easton.
Find the Savannah game now. Look around the room.
Looking for it's like where's Waldo, but we're looking for a Roadrunner.
Mm-hmm. Where in the world is Savannah Easton? Carmen
San Diego.
Mhm.
Jeez,
I remember that.
that took me back a lot right
Yeah.
there, sir. Aw, she went to go get waters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought maybe she brought one for Sofia
No.
too.
Nope.
Oh, we saw that yesterday with
Yeah.
Oscar and I can't remember who it was.
I have to make an announcement, folks. I'll be right back.
Coming up dry is Sofia on the break. Savannah's up 4-0. Almost across that halfway mark of the point of the match. Sofia's gonna have to get something going. Something just seems off with Sofia today, or at least at the moment. She's called the 7 ball, I believe. It's an open table, so she can use any ball to combo except the 8. And I'm wrong. She's not calling the combo. She took the open shot on the 4 ball.
All right, Savannah leading 4-0 in this match at the table. She's in rhythm and flow. You can see her moving around the table, just executing thoughts now. Sofia, yet to get in the groove. She still has time, but it's going to be tough to come back from a 4-0 deficit and a race to 9 in an alternate break format. There you can see referee Floyd Eichelhart.
Eichelhart?
Eichelhart. Mm-hmm. There with the stopwatch in hand.
Speaking of
And
stopwatch,
ready in position, watching the shot and the hit.
this should
on
be
the
stop
2 ball.
shot. Stopwatch for the stop shot.
Good position leading to the 3 ball. Now back and forth. The 8 ball goes in either side pocket. Just don't roll on it. She rolls it in for the 1 up top.
She may play the corner here.
Yep. Corner. Yep. Corner looks good too. Perfect.
I think ideally she wanted the side just because
Yeah.
it's shorter and it's there.
And
This is
most likely you landed on one side of the 8 or the other, not perfectly lined up for the corner, but yep, all of them were available. And 5-0. I don't think I've ever seen this much difference in score between these two.
Between these two, no, but this is reminiscent of last night. The finals Gosh, that was such a long day. But it started out 5-0 in favor of Lucas. Luke. I keep calling
Lucasi.
I keep wanting to call him Lucasi.
Yeah.
Lucas.
Lucas, yep. Lucas Fracasso Werner.
Correct.
Not to be confused with Nick Varner, VA versus VE Werner. Lucas Fracasso Werner. Now going by LFV.
LFV.
Similar to Sanchez Ruiz. FSR.
FSR, SVB, BEN. You know, sorry, I had to plug myself.
Right. I completely forgot about the infamous BEN. B to the EN.
Era. Malibu.
Wow.
Represent.
I think we could have done without that one.
I'll buy y'all cars.
What are those two kids down in Florida? Those boys, what are they called?
I'm an island boy.
Island boys.
Just trying to make it.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oy vey.
Please don't ever bring them up. I didn't know they were from Florida, but I knew that's where you were going for some reason. I didn't know where they were from.
I think they're somewhere in Miami or somewhere in Florida.
Oh, gosh.
I believe. I'm sure someone in the chat's a fan and can correct us if we're wrong.
They have fans? Sorry.
Somehow. they're making money on Facebook or YouTube. Somewhere.
They are. It's like...
unbelievable these days. You guys have to find a better way. I mean, if you can make money, great. Good for them. Good for them.
Get
All
paid
right.
for social media?
Get paid for playing pool? That would be great. Well, Sofia Mast at the table now with an opportunity to do some damage here. Let's see if she can get comfortable and resolve whatever issue she's having.
Just going back and reading through some of the chats. I haven't checked on it in a few minutes. Some of it's funny. Some of it's people I know joking around.
Flag warehouse, nice. Yeah, wait till you walk
Can
in
you find
person.
my next ex-wife somewhere in there? Are you serious? Great players with great commentating. If you consider yourself a pool player, hit that like button. I appreciate that.
Thank you
Mr.
very
McGovern.
much. Much appreciated.
Kristen, I love hearing that. Her youngest is 8, and she loves to play. She's a natural. Going to get her going ASAP. That's
Excellent.
awesome.
Go to the BEF website and see where you can get involved locally. BEF-pool.com. Or is it? No. BilliardEducationFoundation.org. BilliardEducationFoundation.org. And find out where you can enroll your kids. If you want to go to the BCA website, it's bca-pool.com. And please, if you haven't done so yet, hit that like button and subscribe.
Juniors is fun to watch. Unless your little nephew draws Laz Martinez for his first match ever.
Aw, that's tough.
I know Laz very, very well. That's running into a buzzsaw right there.
All right, so far so good, Sophia. Fires that one ball in. Look at the power on that stroke and gets the roll to get perfectly on that too.
Holy cannoli.
Bumping
She
traffic
needed that.
perfectly. She needs this rack. She has to get something going here. Looks like she's moving and walking a little bit more comfortably now. Yep, she just has to settle for the shot on that.
I like Savannah, but I've never heard of her before.
Oh.
Well, she's out there. She's probably one of the most,
Well
if
known.
not the most, publicized junior player out there.
Mhm.
Advertised,
For sure.
marketed. That's the word I was looking for. If you haven't heard, you will. She plays on the WPBA Tour events, I believe, as well, too. She plays absolutely everything she can get into.
Yeah.
The support she has from her family is amazing.
Indeed. Both her parents, most of the time, are at all the events
Oh, and
as well.
they're so fun, too.
Great people. We have a lot of good people in the game.
Sounds like the commentators are a little bit tired. Can someone bring them a coffee?
Please.
Please do.
Please do. It's only 4 days, 16-hour days. Get a little giddy. Hopefully we're not too silly for you. You can laugh at us or with us. Either way, I don't mind. Okay. 12-9, 11-10. What are you thinking, Ben?
I'm still flipping through the chats. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay, yep. 12,
no, I think
11, 9, 10.
I think
9, 11,
I think you
10.
kick the 11 right now. And cross
11,
bank the
9,
9
10.
and play safe on the 8.
Or is she going up to the 10?
It's one of those where
It's
there's almost
either
like
way.
not a bad route to go. It's
Right.
just whatever.
It's
whatever
just
makes
so
you feel
open.
good.
There's
Whatever.
nothing else in the way. And when you're dealing with the side pocket shot, it connects the two halves of the table, so either way it works.
Okay, I'm gonna take my eyes off the chat for a little bit, just so I have something to come back and catch up on. Giggle at later. Ooh, flirting with the side pocket there. Flirting with a scratch.
And for those of you that are on site here and want to take advantage, there are some well-known celebrity instructors out there from the PBIA, the Professional Billiards Instructors Association, which is also governed by the BCA, division of the BCA, our instructors program there.
They have the PBIA summit going on right now.
That's correct.
Convention.
And they're giving free instruction to players that are here on site now. So if you're just following along, come on back to the tournament arena, or the tournament area, and over by tables 20 and 21, we have the infamous Jerry Bryceth. There's an award in his name given out to other instructors now.
The Hall of
He's a Hall of
Instructor
Famer.
The Instructor of the Year award. Yeah, he is.
That's
a BCA
correct. He's a Hall of Famer as well for meritorious contributions, as well as one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. And he's well up in age and has the energy of a middle-aged guy. Very young for his age. And he's always happy to help. And alongside of him, someone, those of you that are watching YouTube may be familiar with, Dr. Dave. Yes, Dave Alcator. He's here on site as well. So Jerry Bryceth and Dr. Dave are both in the building and giving free instruction to help you with your game. Don't miss out. If you're in the building now, come on by. All right, Sofia Mast at the table now.
Ball down. Decent little spread.
That's okay. Not too bad of a table. One real tie up.
I think I like
But it might
stripes.
go.
Stripies. Especially if the 10 plays on the side. I'm starting with that one, I think.
I can tell you have a 3-year-old.
Why?
Stripies.
Yep, I got a beautiful 3-year-old daughter.
Gorgeous 3-year-old girl.
I miss her so much.
Yep.
She's so smart. She's smart enough to unlock my wife's. She knows the code. She's smart enough to unlock it and open the phone app, and then she recognizes Daddy in the phone.
Nice.
And hits that, and I get FaceTime from my kid all the time at school.
That's awesome. Has she found the camera yet and taken 10,000
Oh, goodness.
selfies?
Yeah, yeah.
My 5-year-old
She
does
loves
that.
to pose. She,
Unbelievable.
Daddy, can we take... But I hate it when she opens it on my phone, because then I have to go through and
Yeah,
delete
100 of them.
200
of the same
screens,
forehead
yeah.
picture. Look at my eyebrows and my forehead. I see my eyes. I have 1,000 of them.
Yeah. I wouldn't trade it for a
No,
damn thing in the world, though.
absolutely not.
So I think I'm looking at bumping the 10 here and freeing up that 8, because I'm planning on going all out from here.
Just like that.
Yeah.
She heard you.
No, it was just, I think, kind of the obvious right shot.
Absolutely.
I kind of like shooting the 4 here. If it's straight enough. I'm trying to
It's
look.
Yeah, it's straight. It's 4-ball.
And no, now she can draw back for, I think it's the 3. which leads to the 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's looking good.
I wouldn't have wanted
Gonna
to
be a
go
little-
from the 6 to try to get to the 3.
Right. Well, we still have the 5 ball up table. She has to use the position for the 8.
Darn it, I didn't.
So
I got so focused on this end of the table, I didn't see the 5.
3, 6, and then she's going to use the 5 to come straight back up table for the 8 ball, I believe. She'll come across for the 6, clear out this end, all the tight work. Now she can go up table. I think there's room past the 9 ball after this 6 ball to go back up table. Yeah, plenty of room on the short rail by us at the bottom of the screen. A little bit of a stretch. I hope she doesn't hurt herself here, whatever's bothering her. Hopefully it doesn't affect the shot here. High ball, fall off the short rail past the 9 and back up table for the 5. Beautifully done. Nice, powerful stroke. Guys, I don't hear any excuses. This is a 17-year-old girl powering that ball around the table on the 9 foot. She can do it, you can do it.
Gotta load this ball up with inside and baby. Ooh, shit, never mind. This was actually smart. I didn't see that, and that was definitely smarter than what I was thinking. Trying to hold it with a ton of inside, but catch it and stay above the 8. She was smart enough to play below it. That was intelligent. It's gonna pay off for her too.
And down goes the 8, and up goes Sofia Mast finally with 1 game on the board now. 1 game goes up, that is. Still down by 5 to Savannah Easton. Trying to drop an anvil on the Roadrunner here.
Oh! Wow.
Yep, it's definitely the back. You see her stretching and her arm bobbing. Yep.
Is that one of those Acme branded anvils?
That's the one. One and only.
Donovan Seymour, you
Beep,
have
beep.
your claw in the concessions. It's up by the tournament desk. And we have a boatload of instructors over here by tables 20 and 26 with no students. This is a perfect opportunity for anyone looking to improve. Come see an instructor. We've got master instructors in the building. Jerry Bryseth, Dr. Dave is here, our instructor of the year, Kim Young, the Dragon. Come on down. Take advantage of this opportunity.
There you go. Not sure if you folks at home could hear that. I hope you did. I tried to turn up the mic in the arena as loud as I could here so you could hear some of the names, the list of world-class instructors that we have here in the building. It's pretty awesome stuff going on here. So let's see what Sav decides to do here. She playing the 2 ball. Is she gonna just baby this and stay under the 5 for the same pocket? I kind of like that. Yep. She can just roll her cue ball forward a little here. Play the 4 on the side. I think that's probably the right shot from here. I don't know what she's looking at. Looks like she's drawing back. I kind of like just rolling forward for the 4. She saw something else.
She's got it.
What the difference? I don't know what the difference is.
4, 7, 1, 6, 3, then come all the way back down for the 8.
I might leave the 1 for my last ball. I think I might leave the 1 as my case ball. If I'm
Your
coming
key
off,
ball.
if If I'm coming off any one
Yeah.
of those 3 balls, it leads to the 8 really nicely, and it's a
Mhm.
big side pocket from there. Your pattern was perfectly fine. I'm just looking at what
no,
I have
no,
done.
I like that better. Keep all the 1 closest to the 8 from the side pocket, connects the
Mhm.
other half of the table, and it allows you for easy position for the 8 in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen.
On the
So
right
that's
side of
fine.
it. Yeah, the
Mhm.
proper side, I should say.
Mhm.
Not have to worry about
let's
contending
see
with the
here.
10 ball. Yep, I like it.
Yeah, the only thing with the pattern I said that was no good was the last. Using the bottom rail to come up table for the 8. If you're in a bad position, you can't get to the correct side of the 8 ball for the shot. Yep. But I agree. I like leaving that 1 ball as the key ball.
Even if you're on the wrong side of it, which I believe she is, she's still okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
you can settle for the longer shot off
Yeah.
the rail. They'll just come off the rail and stay there where she is now, almost.
real smooth, slow stroke forward with top inside. Give that inside every chance to grab, but just enough to make it a little less uncomfortable. There's little Donovan Seymour, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Check out that sweet camera. Whoop. We've got arenas that are set up back to back. So we kind of mimicked each other when we set up both arenas. We tried to duplicate it in both directions, so it looks as close as possible when you're watching from home. Well, at the same time, if I spin my camera 180 degrees, we're going to see all their gear. Rack number 9. Sofia finding herself in a deep hole here.
6 ball goes in up top. Shot on the 7.
That's a beautiful break.
Mm-hmm. 8 balls out in the center of the table.
Yeah, there's not, I mean,
1 ball's
there's
right there
balls
by it.
close to each other, but there's no
Mhm.
clusters. The only real issue might be that 4 ball. Alright, looking to shoot this 3 all the way up table, it looks like. Avoiding the 2. Interesting. I guess when you shoot that straight, that's okay. And actually, I think I understand now, because
Yep.
she
You
can
have
see
that
the 4.
5 and the 4. Coming across for the 2 ball. Nicely done. She doesn't want to deal with those balls in the way. Nope, she'll be all right. Queuing next to them. Coming around.
Someone in the chat asked, what division is this? This is the women's professional division.
Mm-hmm. Surprisingly, right?
Of the Masters United States National Pool Championships, the inaugural event. Both of these players had a tough road to get here too. We had pros, amateurs, juniors, you name it. So these two had a hard-fought battle journey, I should say, to get where they are. It just happens to be two of the familiar faces that many of us are used to seeing, more so on the junior broadcasts, but both have also represented on, national and world scales.
You know what I just realized? That's a beautiful question. What division is this? You have these two young ladies, and they play so well that they're playing pro speed.
You can't tell.
And they're juniors. Yeah. You can't even tell which division. That's beautiful.
Well, I was talking to Shane. We have many. Shane Tyree, our boss, for those at home that don't know. When we were sending
your boss.
My boss, excuse me. When we
kind of, though. He's in charge of this event, of course, yes.
And we're sending emails back and forth, and we're doing months of planning and this, and that to get this together. And I said, how cool would it be if a junior actually won one of the pro events? In my head, I guess I expected one of the junior males for whatever reason. But this is no surprise at all to see this right here. And this is amazing because one of these two champions is going to get an invitation and some help with some travel expenses to the World Championships.
Power draw on the cue ball, off the one ball.
So yeah, it's amazing.
Yep, indeed. Well, you did predict that for sure.
I didn't necessarily predict it. I just said how cool would it be? It'd be a great story. It's going to be something that we can share and it's just.
And how many juniors dominated in the men's division throughout the whole thing? A lot of them. Down goes the 8-ball for her second rack. Still a long way to go to make this a tight game. Savannah Easton only 2 racks away from victory and the title. Sofia Mast dealing with some physical issues, I believe, and grinding through them. And gets her second markup on the board. Speaking of Shane Tyree, where is that pretty frou-frou coffee? That bougie coffee.
One we've been waiting on since he went to the airport yesterday?
Yesterday.
Who knows where that went?
He asked us about it this morning, too. Would you like one? I'm like, yeah, sure.
What a sweetheart.
We'll never say no to it. Very kind. And that was 8 hours ago.
Yep. Remember that one, Shane?
Ed said it, not Ben. Just to be clear. We'll protect your job. You're doing a great job already. The newest employee of the BCA, Ben Sutherland.
Whoop, whoop. Am I the newest one? That's cool.
Employee, staff member, yes.
I'll take it.
I believe.
I'm happy with it. I'm lucky. Lucky to be in
there's
this
only
position.
3 of you. And I know the other 2 were here for a few years already. So I'm pretty sure.
Thanks for raining on my parade there.
You're the newbie. You're the baby.
The baby.
All right, Sofia back at the table again. Will we see a tighter matchup here? Will she be able to take this rack as well and start clawing her way back into this race?
Eight ball is such a fun and easy game, or such an easy game. Savannah can't run fast enough. That's funny.
When she's playing rotation, she sure does make it look easy, though. I'll tell you that.
How old is the Roadrunner? She just turned 15. Within the last 2 months.
Yep.
I'm reading the chat, so if it sounds like I'm just randomly asking.
No, I know. I can't read it from my end.
Well, I'll explain it to people at home, too, in case they're wondering, who's he talking to or what's going on? Yeah, we try to associate or keep it a little fun and have some interaction with the chat. Yeah. She used to be much younger. Well, yep, that makes sense.
Well,
she sure did.
That's a great observation there.
That's a crazy observation. That's
Yeah, I
fine.
was just explaining to the viewers online that I can't see the chat, so I apologize if you ask me a question and I can't, and I didn't respond to you.
Oh, if
that's
there's
all.
something
Let
for
me
you, I'll
know.
direct
Yep.
it. Somebody on here earlier thought you might have been JJ.
Oh no.
He said,
Much
"Is that
better
Ben?
looking.
Is that Ben and JJ?" There's a buddy of mine that knows me, so he knows my
Yeah.
voice. Obviously,
Mhm.
everybody knows JJ.
Right.
I said, "Nope. I bet he could do a JJ voice impersonation. He can do every other one."
Don't get me started. They don't want to hear that.
Sophia's looking pretty good. I mean, the 14 ball's a little bit of an issue, but she can cut this 13 and take the cue ball down and rearrange some things at this lower right end of the table. I think that's probably her best option right now. She wouldn't want to get position on the 9 and then try to.
Oh, watch
no.
out, cue
How
ball.
are you serious?
Unbelievable.
Really?
Finds its way through.
Boy, when they're rolling bad, they're rolling bad, aren't they?
Yeah. They sure do. Looking like Too Tall Jones out there. Our referee, Floyd Eigelhart, excuse me. Engelbert.
Jeff G in the chat. I think I know who that is. If it's not my buddy Jeff Gray from Vegas, one of the commentators is the previous MC of the infamous Sandcastle Race to 1 game show. The other one is some dude named Ben.
Hey there, Jeff. Thanks.
It just says Jeff G. I'm wondering if that's my buddy Jeff Gray from Las Vegas.
That's funny. But you are correct.
Did you have a game show?
It was actually Pat Fleming's game show, and that's what started me on the goofy kind of trail of hosting, and then the Derby City Classic wanted the same thing done there. I was always like very stiff, very professional, very classic, kind of doing commentary that way and dry. And then once he saw me being a very sarcastic wise ass on the game show, sharking players and teasing, they wanted to do that at the Banks Ring game at Derby City. And I was like, "You sure you want to do that?" So then I started getting hated by the players. "What are you doing, man?" Like, the bosses told me. I'm just following bosses' orders. They want to make it more fun and lighthearted. Of course, we're not sharking when they're down on the shot. They're playing for money and all that. But that's where it all started.
I got a buddy of mine who's in the chat, who's also text messaging me right now and tells me to get off my phone and pay attention to the match. I'm not on my phone. I've got 5 computer monitors in front of me. I can see everything.
I can attest to that. All Savannah Easton now looking to run through this rack.
Yeah, a completely brutal and
Yeah.
unfortunate scratch from Sofia. You wouldn't even think a cue ball could fit through that
From that angle, no
angle.
way.
No, it just didn't look like it was supposed to ever happen.
And she was looking to break those up a little bit, if anything, and that was so unfortunate. Not only missing the ball, but as well. Uh-oh. Might be a little trouble here. Didn't get to her position past the 8 ball. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of stripes, sorry. Brain fart there, folks. Sorry about that. I'm thinking she's shooting the high balls for some reason.
No, she's in prime position here.
Yep.
Not much to say or do here. You can roll this in. You can give yourself. You can play the 8 in the side or the corner. There's so many options here. I'm not going to try to guess what she does, but you can guess what you can bet whatever she does is going to be the right move. She's
So many options.
She's showing.
Yep, just hold it there. One rail and back out the center off the long rail.
Crazy to be 15 years old and be this good
Yeah.
and have this much seasoning and experience
Oh,
already.
no. She's looking to draw it back for a side pocket.
I don't hate it.
I don't know. I thought I'd just draw off the long rail back to the center of the table for the 8 ball in the top left corner. But okay, let's see the draw stroke here. Out. Or does she get there?
She got good
A little
enough.
shy, but it'll work. Well, yeah.
She's not worried.
No. These kids' eyes are so sharp and their fundamentals are so solid. It's not a problem whatsoever.
As it almost was a problem.
Look, you even saw her put her hand up to apologize for Sofia for making a ball drop in a sloppy manner, not cleanly. Feeling that she got lucky catching the outside point on the way in, but that 8 ball does put her up on the hill now, 8 games to 2. over Sofia Mast. We'll get that changed up for you in just a moment.
Will we, though?
Yes, we will.
All right.
And there we is.
You asked nicely.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you for staying on top of that for me.
Well, Sofia bested Savannah in the 8-ball juniors division for the national title, and now Savannah is poised to get her revenge in this event right here. The Masters USA Pool Championships of the BCA.
Just get a look at her gear there. Big shout out to, and a big thank you once again, Digital Pool, for providing us with all the scoring, the online brackets, televisions on every table, tablets, you name it. They've impressed the heck out of me. It's the first opportunity I've had to work with them.
What a shot there.
Yeah, but
That
she
was
just
drawn
made,
to get it out.
she might have. Well, no. Okay.
She got lucky.
Thought
Rolled
she-
out of that.
Thought she made things
Mhm.
worse over there. I'm looking at playing the 11 right now, and then
Yep. Then just played a little
addressing
tight
that,
game.
but I might end up playing that combination.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would rather get rid of what stripe did she just
Well, she's
bump?
going away.
I can't see the colors. The
That's
15.
the 15, yes.
So I think I'd want to get rid of that first before I.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose if you can
Clear
get
the
there, you
rail.
can probably just play the 13 in the side.
Nice, fires that 11 ball in and comes
see
back
what she
over.
does.
Great shot there. Yeah, she plays that 15 by the rail over there. She can bump out, come off the rail and bump out the orange stripe 13 ball, and then shoot the purple stripe 12. That's a good view right there. Nicely done.
I think we might be staying right there. You think?
Yeah. I like it.
She may elect to take on the. Oh no! If you shoot the 13, you're going away from things. Kind of going towards.
Yeah, I'm taking the 12 now, then
Yeah.
the 13 coming out for the 10. That way
Oh, she got a little angle on this 12 though, so
she
she's.
can play the 8 ball in the top left corner off the 10.
So I guess you can just. I might even just punch this cue ball toward the 4 then. Roll forward a little and shoot the 13 to the upper right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if she can hold it enough to play the 13 comfortably in the right-hand side. Because there's angle on this 12. When she plays this with any type of draw, the cue ball's going right towards that 12. I like running this forward into the 4 to stop the cue ball. She's like, shut up, Ben. I'll show you what I want to do.
All right. I was off of my call as well.
Now she's forced to either bank or break out her dagger and cut this thing in. And that's what she's opted for. She's slicing and dicing here. How do you overcut that? And you know what I noticed too?
Where
the
is
fir-
she
that's-
going for
that's
the
the
10 ball too, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
regardless, that's the fastest I think I've ever seen her get down and shoot a ball. It was like one
She's-
stroke fire. Like,
She knows there's I don't want to say no chance coming
The
back.
writing's
but
on the
if
wall.
The writing's
Yeah.
on the wall. She's just saying, all right, let's just get this over with. You got me this time. Finally, you know? Savannah's allowed to win one of these matchups, you know?
it just
They've been going
happened
back
to
for so
be.
long.
I mean, it's not
And
over.
she may be in pain, you know? She may be just in some severe pain, just wants to get this over with.
This is an amazing opportunity, though. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Savannah's going to win this match. This is an amazing opportunity for Savannah to have an opportunity at the Worlds Women's
Oh, yes.
Championships.
I keep forgetting about that.
Because she's a
Spot.
junior, you
Yeah.
don't think, yeah.
A junior never gets into the
On
World
top
Championship.
of a $4,100 payday.
Yeah.
So that's going to save mom and dad or any other sponsors on some travel expenses. And
Indeed. Although she is sponsored quite well. She has very good sponsors. 5, I think.
she's
very
got
good sponsors.
more than,
Bunch.
yeah. She sent me an interview,
Whole
and the
bunch.
majority of that interview is her listing her sponsors.
And true sponsorship at
That's
that.
nice to see. Looking like we got about a little over 1,300 viewers right now at the moment. That's awesome, guys.
Well,
Thanks so
thank
much
you for joining us,
for that
folks.
support and tuning in.
Indeed.
This is going to be the last broadcast of the day, at least for this channel. There'll be some more action a little bit later on.
Oh, no. I think
are
the
they
14,
done?
No. I got word that they were going to bring in the 14.1, the juniors 14.1 in this arena. So since we have nothing else to show for the rest of the day, we may bring one more match in for the 14.1. I'll verify that. Don't take my word as gold, but that's what I was told.
We'll get confirmation. We're not super sure on that. I'll leave the broadcast up. Actually, no. What I'll do is end it, because that's going to be a whole separate juniors division if we do end up doing it. And this broadcast has been dedicated completely to the Masters events. So what I will do is end this stream, and if we do end up going back live, we'll certainly promote it. That's another reason to hit the like and subscribe button.
Sorry, but I'm going to have to hop off to announce this winner here, folks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. For the win, Savannah Easton. A commanding victory, 9-2 over Sofia, the Pink Dagger Mast. Great match between two extremely talented and already highly decorated young ladies. Sorry, I didn't want to speak over our host MC. He's making announcements right now, and I wasn't sure if you folks could hear it at home. I didn't want to speak over him, but a great performance by Sofia. I know something's off with her. She might not be feeling well. She might have a sore back, or she's sick or something. Something was obviously a little bit off. But Savannah was also playing just about as perfect as could be. So congratulations to her.
You're welcome.
My name is Ben Sutherland. I was joined by Ed Ladawi. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and end this stream. Please do subscribe. We may be going back live again here shortly with some junior straight pool action, or straight pool championships. I'm not quite sure. And we'll also be live again at 9 a.m. Central Time tomorrow with the Women's Open 10 Ball USA National Championships. Before we disconnect, actually, Ed just had a good idea, so we're gonna do a little player interview, I think. Let's pan over here and see what's going on.
Go ahead, I'll do it. I'll do it from the sidelines.
I don't want to say redeemed yourself from yesterday, but how you feeling to get a little bit of revenge there after that final yesterday? Yeah?
All right, folks, I'm going to go over and actually interview Miss Sofia Mast and see what was going on in that match. I don't know if you can get a camera over here on me, Ben. On this side over here by Sofia. Let's see. Can you get us over here or not? I'm looking. I think you got that camera on us right here, so let's see if I can get her attention. May I borrow our runner-up over here for a moment? I have a live hot mic. I think we're on the air now. I think Ben hears me, but just want to see. I know it was a rough start, and you already bested her in the 8-ball division, so you got to let her win once in a while, right? But it seemed like you were. Well, you don't have to, but it seems like you were bothered physically, or your back was bothering you or something. What was going on in that match?
Yeah, my back's just been really bad. Especially playing long matches, or like for a long day, it just doesn't like help. It just like spasms, and so I'll have like spasms. But yeah, I just didn't play well. Would leave wide open tables and easy outs and would mess it up. But she played well. What can I say? I'll get her next time. I mean, I bet we'll meet up.
You have
again.
before.
Yes, she shot well. So many break-in runs, and the 2 games I got were break-in runs. But hopefully I can shoot better the next one and get out on my outs. But well done, Savannah.
Absolutely. Well, good job to you. Runner-up is not too shabby either
No, it's
after
good.
winning other events as well. So good luck to you
Thank
going
you.
forward. We'll be back. All right. We'll see if we can get Savannah in just a moment here too. You're not done yet. We got one more for you. Yeah.
On the microphone?
On the microphone, not on the house phone. It's just on the internet. It's on the internet only. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right. I think Ben's got us on here. And here we are with our inaugural champion, the Roadrunner, Savannah Easton. Once again, you've met Sofia so many times in so many different divisions. She got you in the 8-ball, but now you got her in the BCA division now.
Yep.
So the very first one, you'll always be able to hold that over her. How are you feeling about this match?
I feel like I played good, but like I told Mike, I got a little lucky the first half because she kept breaking dry and it was open a little bit. But she started to get the breakdown after I was up 6-0, but it's kind of hard to come back from that, you know. So, but she was breaking and running when she got the breakdown.
Yeah, I know she was struggling out in the beginning. She was dealing with a little back spasm things going on there, but I know you two know each other so well, and you're going to be matching up for a long time in the future coming up. But congratulations to you. Thank you very much for your time. I know you got a busy schedule ahead of you, so I don't want to take up too much. Congratulations to you, Savannah. We'll be seeing her again, folks. Stick around. We've got some 14.1 action possibly coming to you soon. And if not, tomorrow.